goes. And I mean, most religions on earth have an end of the world. So I mean, it's pretty hard to escape the feeling of revelation. Or I mean, the nice thing about revelation and things like that isn't necessarily even implying the end of the world. Is I mean, the Greek version of that is, oh God, no, I've got a little Bible, man. You Kim. Yeah, well, of course it does. But it's like, I'm not saying that Revelation 12 hasn't happened. I'm just trying to get a grasp on, because I almost feel like when Jesus died, the humanity that existed pretended to evolve and become what we are, because we still haven't accepted that Christ was on earth, and so God is a merciful God, and so he pretended to let us continue to live on, which is the delusion of Satan. And here we are. I mean, I might have been Pontius Pilate, or I'm just a being who's trying to understand God and move forward. And like, on good days, I can see it, right, or whatever. I'm always a sinner, So I just sometimes wonder if that's what it is. It's the rest of the reality that we see. There's 6 billion people. That's so surreal. I mean, there's only a certain amount of people on earth who are getting this whole idea of Jesus Christ and God anyway. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Well, because only by grace can you really wake up, right? This all happened, and we're trying to wake up, and if you're lucky, you come across Jesus Christ, and so you have a life buoy to kind of hang on to when you can get away from the delusion. And the Word of God, which is in this little awesome book, is meant to open your mind. And I mean, because we're not. I love the statement. It's a wicked generation that looks for dates. I mean, honestly, the way I see it, and it's kind of scary. Like, we should want to be just dead, so we can be with Jesus. I mean, not like kill yourself, but like not really attached to this world and the problems of this world and and I think that's what Jesus came to impart to us. This, your reward comes after. And so the problems I go through might just be your ticket out of here early. And so, and I was also reading, it was a little bit earlier, it was about how the certain elect were going to make it, but they were the virgins. Men who, or apostle style people who just really never bought into the system and never never got with a woman, never bought into reality, always devoted their time to God. And that's a hard thing to do, but I mean, what Jesus was saying and implying was you should always want to do that. You should always want to just devote all your time to God. Go into some type of holy building or whatever it is, your house, have quiet time, and not really chase women around. And so I think that's the other image that people aren't really getting, is that the reality you have to escape is right next to you. It's just that it's, for most people, you are I'm married. I have a wife and a child, and the irony is, my son's name is Osiris, and his middle name is Horus, and his last name is Murray, because I've read enough and I've done enough and seen enough that I am basically the devil while I'm here. I'm the worst thing. I'm the most awful, right? I'm the most awful thing there is. I'm just, every time I try to talk about God, I disrespect God. Every time I try to think about God, I'm worse than I should be. I'm trying to get better, but these things, I mean, that's all I think about is Jesus Christ and God and the reality and the being good and And I am a good person, but I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I'm no good compared to what Jesus did. I mean, I should be. I should never have gotten with a woman, and I should never have done anything. And that's something I have to live with. I was smart enough to be not that stupid. I could have been just like Jesus Christ, and I should have been. And maybe I was afraid of that lifestyle of being loud and obtrusive and truthful to people. And instead I got like into my little thing, and I did art, and I play guitar, and I have family, and I mean, Jesus is carrying the cross, and what does he say when Mary comes to him? I have no mother. I have no family. I have only my Father in heaven. He had given all of that away. He was not living on earth. I never wanted to go that deep, and I do embrace my family, but I'm just saying that ultimately, when I named my kid Osiris, I knew what I was doing.